The Victor Emmanuel II monument, also known as the Altare della Patria or Altar of the Fatherland, is a monumental structure situated in Piazza Venezia, one of Rome's most prominent areas. Officially inaugurated in 1911 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Italian unification, the monument honors Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of a unified Italy who reigned from 1861 until his death in 1878. Designed by architect Giuseppe Sacconi, the monument is constructed from bright white Carrara marble, creating a striking contrast against the backdrop of Rome's ancient architecture and symbolizing national pride and unity. Atop the structure stands a large equestrian statue of Victor Emmanuel II, symbolizing his crucial role in the unification of Italy. The monument boasts grand staircases, over 100 columns and intricate sculptures depicting allegorical figures that represent the nation. Among these is the majestic chariot drawn by 4 horses, driven by the Allegri of Italy herself. This chariot serves as a symbol of victory, encapsulating the triumphs of Italy's unification and embodying the strength, glory and spirit of the nation. Central to the monument is the tomb of the unknown soldier, inaugurated in 1921, where an eternal flame burns in memory of all soldiers who died in service to Italy. Ceremonial events including the changing of the guard take place at this site, reflecting the respect held for the country's military history. Visitors to the upper terrace can enjoy panoramic views of the city, including stunning perspectives of the Roman Forum and the Colosseum, making it a popular spot for tourists and locals alike. Not far from this landmark, Piazza Navona emerges as one of the liveliest squares in Rome, celebrated for its Baroque architecture, vibrant atmosphere and rich historical significance. The square occupies the site of the ancient Stadium of the Mission, built in 86 AD, where athletic events and games were held during the Roman Empire. Remnants of the stadium's structure still exist, and the square retains its elongated shape. Piazza Navona features 3 magnificent fountains. The Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi, or Fountain of the Four Rivers, designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, represents the Nile, Ganges, Rio della Plata, and Danube, reflecting the 4 major rivers known at the time. Each river is personified by a figure that embodies the characteristics of its respective continent. The Fontana del Moro, situated at the southern end, depicts a Moor wrestling a dolphin, surrounded by tritons, highlighting Bernini's dynamic artistic style and ability to capture movements and emotion in a stone. The Fontana del Nettuno, located at the northern end, features Neptune battling an octopus and is surrounded by a cast of sea creatures, showcasing the thematic representation of water and its significance to Rome. Adding to the square's beauty is Sant Agnese in Agone, a church designed by Francesco Borromini, dedicated to Saint Agnese, a martyr who, according to legend, died in the area. The church's stunning facade and intricately decorated interior rival the beauty of the square's fountains, exemplifying the notable Baroque architecture style of Rome. Piazza Navona regularly hosts artists, musicians, and vendors, creating a vibrant atmosphere that attracts both tourists and locals seeking culture and entertainment. In the center of the Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi stands the obelisk of the Fontana dei Fiumi, an ancient Egyptian obelisk that serves as a striking focal point. Originally erected in Heliopolis, Egypt, this obelisk was brought to Rome by Emperor Domitian in the 1st century AD. It symbolizes strength and endurance. Relocated to its current position by Bernini as part of the fountain's design in the 17th century, the obelisk reaches a height of approximately 17 meters, including the base, and is topped with a cross signifying its Christianization. The placement of the obelisk amidst the grandeur of Baroque artistry further symbolizes the intertwining of ancient Egyptian culture and Roman imperial authority. Moving onward, the Campidoglio or Capitoline Hill emerges as a significant political and cultural center among the 7 hills of Rome. This site serves as a focal point of power since antiquity, housing the Roman government for centuries while carrying a deep historical resonance. Redesigned by Michelangelo in the 16th century, the Piazza del Campidoglio showcases the location's grandeur with its trapezoidal plan and a prominent staircases that beckons visitors. At the heart of the piazza stands a magnificent replica of the statue of Marcus Aurelius on horseback. This iconic bronze figure symbolizes wisdom and governance, embodying the ideals of the Roman Empire. The original statue, erected in the 2nd century AD, now resides in the Palazzo dei Conservatori for protection, while the replica remains a remarkable focal point for admiration from both visitors and locals. It testifies to Rome's enduring legacy through its historical significance and artistic beauty, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding the city's heritage. Adjacent to the piazza, the Palazzo dei Conservatori houses the Capitoline Museums, renowned for their extensive collection of art and artifacts from ancient Rome, including the celebrated bronze statue of the she-wolf Sakhalin, Romulus and Remus. The palazzo serves as a vital center for cultural preservation, showcasing the rich history and artistic achievements of the city while allowing visitors to delve deep into its ancient past. The Palazzo Sanatorio, also redesigned by Michelangelo, stands as another key landmark on the Capitoline Hill. As the seat of local government, it exemplifies the integration of history and governance. Visitors are greeted by an impressive staircase leading to the palazzo's grand facade, enhancing the sense of elevation and significance associated with this site. In front of the palazzo, elegant fountains embellish the piazza, contributing to the area's aesthetic appeal and creating a serene atmosphere. Charming statues flank the staircase, underscoring the site's historical importance. Nearby, the Torre del Campidoglio, or bell tower, functions as both a timekeeper and a symbol of civic authority. Together, these elements reinforce the Campidoglio's identity as a central hub of political life in Rome, blending artistic beauty with historical significance. Flanking the square, the Palazzo Nuovo complements the Capitoline Museums with its important collections. Enriching the cultural landscape of the Piazza del Campidoglio, it invites visitors to explore a variety of artistic treasures. Together with its neighboring buildings, the Palazzo Nuovo solidifies the Campidoglio's status as a vital center for both art and governance. Another grand urban space, Piazza del Popolo, or People's Square, is located at the northern entrance to the historical center of Rome. Its centerpiece is an ancient Egyptian obelisk originally from Heliopolis, brought to Rome by Emperor Augustus, symbolizing Rome's power and history. The obelisk stands at approximately 24 meters in height when including the base, making it one of the tallest in Rome. The square is flanked by 2 identical Baroque churches, Santa Maria dei Miracoli and Santa Maria in Montesanto, which enhance its symmetry and aesthetic appeal. Additionally, Piazza del Popolo serves as a gateway to the Pincio Gardens, offering beautiful views of the city and providing a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of urban life. The Trevi Fountain is perhaps the most iconic and elaborate fountain in the world, exemplifying Baroque art. Designed by Niccolo Salvi and completed in 1762, it is located at the junction of 3 roads, or Trevi, hence its name. At its center stands a large statue of Oceanus, the god of the sea, riding a chariot pulled by 2 seahorses that represents the sea's dual nature, wild and calm. Surrounding this central figure are various allegorical representations complemented by the imposing Palazzo Poli, a historical building that originally served as a noble residence but now provides a stunning backdrop for the Trevi fountain, adorned with numerous sculptures that depict the abundance and wealth of the sea. A popular custom among visitors is to toss coins into the fountain, with the belief that doing so guarantees a return to Rome. It is estimated that approximately 1.5 million euros is tossed into the fountain each year, contributing to charitable causes in the city. Lastly, the Pantheon is a marvel of ancient architecture originally built as a temple to all Roman gods, and later consecrated as a Christian church in the 7th century, which has greatly aided its preservation. The Pantheon features a massive dome which remains the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome, with a central oculus measuring 8.2 meters in diameter that opens to the sky, symbolizing a connection to the divine and providing natural light to the interior. The grand portico, supported by 16 Corinthian columns, leads to a rotunda that evokes a feeling of awe, inviting visitors to ponder the architectural genius of ancient Rome. Inside, the Pantheon houses the tombs of several significant figures, including the renowned painter Raphael and various Italian kings, making it a site of historical reverence and artistic achievements. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know your opinion in the comments section, and if you would like, please subscribe to my channel and wait for new videos.